So today is Monday, and I'm here with Qualls. I just found out his name is Jerrison. So it's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right, so you're from Chattanooga?
Mm-hmm.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
Okay.
All my life. It's crazy because, I don't know. Yeah, born and raised. I'm sorry. My mind went blank.
You're
good.
good.
Go to school at MTSU. I'm currently a sophomore.
Okay.
It feel weird coming back because it's a whole new feeling coming here, knowing you're not living here or not living here,
Mm-hmm.
rather than like living here and seeing all this. I don't know. Coming back feels good, but I don't know. Definitely being here too long, it gets old. It got old. Kind of got old, but it's beautiful here, and it's always gonna be home. So.
And it's changing a lot because I'm not from here. I'm from Nashville. So I get where you're coming from because when I go home, I'm just like, it's good to be home, but I don't want to say too long because, I mean, I was born and raised there, but definitely has Chattanooga changed to you since you've been gone, coming back?
Definitely.
You're just a sophomore.
I'm just a sophomore, but definitely I come back and when that gas station get there, when this get here, when whoa, what's going on? That building was just here just about 5-6 months ago. What's going on?
It's going now.
It's a lot of new people here. It seems like it's attracting a lot of good people, creative people.
I agree.
We are on the upswing, on the come up as a city. A lot of people don't see us as a real city, but I mean, we on the come up. So
they don't include us in those tri-cities, but
exactly.
A lot of people don't know, but people move here to start businesses. Chattanooga, like we got the incubator, like right down the street. I agree. So you're born and raised here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Sophomore at MT.
Yes.
What made you choose MT?
What made me choose MT? What's crazy is I don't know. At that point, when I was in high school and I was ready to like start selecting colleges and stuff, I was getting a lot of offers and they had a lot of different options. But toured a few colleges, campuses, and toured that one, and it was a good feeling. Very welcoming.
Welcoming.
They were very welcoming. Very kind people out there in Murfreesboro on campus. And campus is huge. One of the biggest, I think it is, the biggest in Tennessee. We have 25,000 people enrolled right now. And it was a beautiful campus. Very flat. A lot of people to meet, a lot of good connections, networks. And as soon as I got up there, the music program is amazing.
They have a music, okay.
The music industry program is amazing up there, and I saw that, and I took a tour of the building, saw the studios, and it was over. It was.
See, I didn't know y'all had all of that there. I follow some friends that go to MT that are in the art department, and I like their art department. Made me be like, dang, if I could do it all over again, but hey, everything happened for a reason.
Definitely.
Heck yeah, I didn't even know really MT had all of that. I know they got the radio station and stuff, so that's all into it too.
All into it as well.
Okay, that's what's
the Mass Comm building. That's what they like to call it.
Okay. So, like, you get to go to the studio there and record?
I do. You have to, in order to have that permission, to get that permission, you have to be, you have to have candidacy. That's what they like to call it.
Okay.
Get accepted into the program, and it'll take you maybe a year or so. I got accepted the end of last year, so yeah, I can just go up in there anytime I want to.
That's cool. They give you all those tools.
Very cool.
Because I know music, period, is expensive. I don't even want to know how much a mic costs.
Getting the mics, the speakers, the monitors, the interfaces. You got all the cords, wires, and then on top of that, all the insurance for it. Yeah, it'll run it up. But it's more beneficial to do it and buy your own stuff that way, rather than to go to studios and get ran up. They'll run it up on you.
Run up on that price.
Yeah, they'll get in your pockets.
I feel you on that. So I know the EP is Wheels. So have you dropped singles before that? Okay.
I dropped trials before it. Nani as well. Nani was included in the project. An extended version of it is on the project. But Nani by itself was released. I want to say it was released May 2017, and then Trials was released September 2017. And I had a few other things I wanted to do before it, like a few other tracks and stuff, but it didn't work out that way. And oh yeah, on top of that as well, I released like 2 freestyles, 2 Lucy's. I guess you call them freestyles, like on YouTube or whatever.
The one with the Fabulous?
Yeah, the real one.
Real one, I like that. There's something about that beat. It just, I don't know.
Fuji's.
I like it.
Boring. And over Pound Cake with Detroit Red and Samaj. Yeah.
So are they from here?
Samaj is actually from Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out Memphis.
Hey, so many people at UTC from Memphis, bruh.
Memphis, they are everywhere.
Man.
Everywhere. Until they taking over.
They conquering.
And Detroit Red, he's from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Because I saw like when I listened to some of your music on YouTube, dang that Carl out, because some of it's not on SoundCloud, but I saw that and it suggested that I listen to him, and I didn't get to listen to it yet, but I was like, wonder where he from.
Very dope artists.
Knoxville and Memphis. I'm going to have to check them out. They're on SoundCloud probably.
Both of them working on new projects right now.
Okay.
I'm going to be in Samaj's project on a little poetic interlude. In Detroit, working on his next project as well. I'm not going to be on it, but it's dope. I didn't hear some stuff. He sent it to me, so yeah, definitely.
I definitely hear in your music like some poetry. So did you start off with poetry, or like how did Qualls come about? The music.
All right, let's get into that. How did Qualls come about? It came about. All right, so growing up, I was always listening to music. Always. I was a radio head, a mainstream head, because I didn't know no better. I was young, and I always listened to the music. I would wait. I would latch on to certain songs. You know, you got your favorite song to play on the radio, and here in Chattanooga, they gonna play about 3 times a day.
Yeah, you already know what time.
I already know. Power 94. Shout out y'all. Shout out Kiki. So you would hear your favorite song, and you know what's coming back on. So I would hear it, and I would, when I was young, wait hours or however long it took for it to come back on, and I mess around, record it on my phone or whatever.
Making them your ringtones.
Making them my ringtones, and it'd be so crappy. The quality was so crappy. But I had always loved music. I always been around it, and grandfather always was playing music, and came a time where I really got into to rap, hip hop, and I didn't know about it then what I know about it now, and shout out my uncle really put me on. One time he was here, man, he was like, come here. He was in his back room, come here. I was like, what's up? He had something on his computer. He was on YouTube, and he was like, listen to this. Press play. It was a cannabis freestyle. I don't know if you know about cannabis, but he was a rapper back. He still raps now, but his prime was back then when LL was on top.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Definitely.
See, I suck with artists' names. It's like I know songs, but sometimes I don't know the names.
Definitely.
I'm gonna look him up for sure.
One of the dopest lyricists that ever lived, and he played the little freestyle for me, and it was blowing my mind because he was saying stuff I've never heard before. Like, mind you, I was listening to all this mainstream. I was up on Wayne and what was I did 2 Chainz go by then? What was it? Titty Boy?
Titty Boy. And Nashville had them spray painted sheets.
Yeah,
Titty. I can't believe that was his original. That's crazy. But hey, you gotta start somewhere.
Gotta start somewhere, and T-Pain, listen to all that stuff, and now I'm hearing this lyrical stuff, and it was like, whoa, this is crazy, blowing my mind. So that struck, that lit a light bulb in my head, and I went off and started researching and studying hip hop, and he started suggesting. My uncle started suggesting more music, hip hop, old school music like Big Daddy Kane, Big L, Rakim, and LL, of course, artists like that. And he put me up on game, and I really studied those. A lot of people forget about LL. A lot of people forget about LL, and a lot of people don't know that he can get down. LL can get down.
Do you watch that TV show he had where like celebrities come and lip sync?
Lip sync battle, yeah. It's hilarious. I'm trying to get on that one day.
When the little boy from Stranger Things did it, I was like, oh my goodness, he.
You see the Lonzo Baldwin? Bad and Bougie?
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Hilarious.
I'm gonna definitely have to watch it.
Good show. But let me get back to the question was how did Qualls come about? Yeah, so I was studying those artists, and after a while I started writing myself because it became a passion, listening to music, and I just started writing, and then somebody told me that if I wanted to be one of the best, or if I really wanted to do it, I was gonna have to do it every day because the best don't take no days off.
Yeah.
And back then I was like, every day? I'm supposed to write every day. I'm like, I can barely do this. I can barely write this in a week, a month. And you talking about every day? And I finally got down and start writing every single day on my old little Samsung phone. I probably had like, I say about 400-500 pages.
Just lyrics?
Yeah, just lyrics in that old phone. And yeah, I even crossed over and got another iPhone. And I'm about 300-400 on this one too. And yeah.
Dang, how many notes can you have? I wonder what's the capacity.
I don't know. I'm gonna max it out though.
But I definitely use those notes come in handy because those random thoughts.
Yeah.
If you don't write it down, you're gonna forget it.
Exactly. And the voice memos. I'm good. I love doing voice memos to capture thoughts. But yeah, that's how Qualls came about and start recording. It was hard here to find somebody that was serious or cool enough or cool enough to actually make time for you and help you work on your craft here. Like people ain't on that here. I don't know, people on their own agendas here.
I feel like it is.
Cause I try to get some studio time and time again, and it was always something. And I went up to MT and I was in this little program before the school year started. It was called Scholarship Program, and my mentor, he was in the same basically music industry program as me as well. And he put me on to some of his homies, and then we became cool. Nico Crow, shout out Nico Crow, shout out Clint Ford. I got with them, and they put me in. They put me in the studio and let me start doing everything.
They always just take those few people that just believe in you. Man, I'm gonna wish they didn't do it. It's just like if you not like. It's sad, like, stuff comes down to popularity with some stuff. It's just like, some of that don't even matter. You can be way better than somebody they giving time to. Is just to say they done help this person.
Exactly.
Stupid.
Yeah, they put me in there. Allowed me to find my sound.
Yeah, definitely. Everything happened for a reason.
And, yeah, thank God for that. That was a blessing right there.
Blessing in disguise.
Yep, that's when I got 90 down. I got some early stuff that did make the EP down. A lot of stuff down, and then I finally broke down and got all my own equipment and invested in myself.
You got to.
So,
if you don't invest in yourself, who else will?
Who else will? Exactly. So yeah, that's how Qualls came about.
So how did the name Qualls? How did you come? Is that
Qualls,
part of your name somewhere?
That's actually my last name.
Okay.
And I wanted to take on the family name.
Because, legacy.
yeah, legacy. And I was always like a quiet kid. And they started hearing my music. This is the same little quiet boy we didn't know in our whole life. Like, yeah, I had to take on the family name. I felt like if I was gonna do this, go all the way with it. So yeah, definitely Qualls.
That's what's up. So you said some things didn't make the EP, so how do you select what makes it and what does it? I know there's songs that artists drop, like, it didn't make it, but I still feel like, dang, I thought this was a good song to me, so, like, what was the factor in that?
I'm my biggest critic, and I don't know, I was aiming for a certain feel and a vibe with that project, and some of the stuff just fell through. Some stuff fell through. And some of the stuff I just listened back to and just didn't feel like it was really time for that one.
All right.
And
they weren't ready. They weren't ready.
Yeah, I may go back and release some stuff. I don't know yet though, because right now I'm working on my next project, which is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a full length project. Produced by Clint Ford. That's the producer who produced 90 and 90s. And Nico Crow. So it's gonna be crazy.
That's what's up. So do you ever like go back and rework on songs that you already? Okay, yeah, I always wanted that.
Definitely. Trials had 6 versions. 6 versions of Trials.
So it's just like me with a come to graphic design. Like there's always alright.
Definitely.
Alright.
Because first few times I heard it back and when I left the studio, I felt confident. I'm confident in myself, and I was like, yeah, I did a good job. And I heard it back after, like, it got done being mixed, and I was like, I got to go back and change this. This ain't going to fly. I mean, this ain't going to fly. If it don't fly with me, I'm not going to release it. So I had to go back and start from square one, go back to the drawing board, and came up with what it is now. So, definitely.
All right. So, who are your musical influences? I already assumed for sure. I was like, J. Cole. Kendrick Lamar. I don't know why I felt like a little bit of Outkast in one of the songs I listened to, but I feel that, and I'm a big fan of Kendrick Lamar. J. Cole as well, but Kendrick Lamar he been putting on for us, like, for real. Each project is just like another side to a black person's story. Like, it's crazy.
So, funny you say that. I'm gonna start from. So obviously, like Cannabis, since he was my first, big influence, and that was back when I was bar crazy. I was just craving bars, and that was all I was. That's all I knew, like bars, and then I started listening to Kendrick Lamar, and it became more than that. It became a story. It became putting your emotions into it and connecting with the listeners and drawing a very vivid picture. It's bigger than music and bigger than just bars and having lines. So yeah, Kendrick Lamar definitely. J. Cole definitely. I listen to Joey Badass. He's dope. Very dope.
He's super. A lot of people sleep on him. He's good.
Him and all of East Coast. Crazy. Let me think. There's a lot of people missing. But modern day is really Kendrick, Cole. They really holding it down for us.
I'm waiting on Cole to drop another project.
Cole need to come out of his high, and I'm telling
Man, I don't know if he just helping his artists. Like, I like Ari Lennox. You like her?
She's cool.
I'm just like, J. Cole, where you at? Like,
And J.I.D goes hard as well.
He was here. He opened up for Walker. That was my first time hearing him, and he was really good. And now every time I see him, I'm just like, he was here in Chattanooga, and didn't nobody know who the hell he was. But he killed it though. Like, you gotta give it your all, even if you come to somewhere where don't nobody know you. And now it's just like, dang, he did.
And Outkast as well. You said Outkast.
Yeah.
Definitely Outkast. 3 stacks, man. That man's top 5.
I was like, is he gonna come out of retirement and do something? Like,
can we get a solo project?
I would like that, and my boyfriend would freaking love that. That would be dope.
Crazy.
That would be dope.
Very dope.
And one of the songs, I had got this vibe. Like, have you seen? I know you have to see the movie ATL.
Yeah.
And so, like, kind of at the end of the movie is like some lyrical. I felt that in one of the songs. I was like, bruh, I feel like I watched that ATL. And I'm trying to think of what song it was, but I felt that in the song.
You talking about my songs or Outkast? I'm sorry.
Your song.
My song. Right. Oh, that's love.
I was just like, you're doing your thing.
Appreciate that.
So, how did you come up with the album art for your EP?
Okay. Very good question. Back when I wanted to drop my first track, I wanted an official cover art, a very professional cover art. A lot of people sleep on the fact that you need to, I don't want to say look professional, but you gotta make it look, at least somewhat professional, not just have random pictures as your title. I mean, cover art for your songs, because that's kind of, it's
the first impression too.
First impression, definitely. So I was chopping it up with a lot of people, and I met a lot of creatives, and ran across this cat I believe he's from Texas. He goes by the name CDG, very talented, and he made the cover art for 90 as well as the cover art for the EP. And it's a lot of different pictures placed into one. If you can really see, and it's a reason behind that. And
I want another reason, because I peeped, like, I saw a picture of you, I saw part of a girl, and then I don't know if that background is over there by 10 Jack or whatever, and I was just like, it's like we peeling away layers of Qualls.
Definitely peeling away layers. Put some chat in there, definitely a little background. Me looking symbolic of me. I think a lot, and I look forward a lot. Mentally, I just think a lot and look forward towards the future. And the girl on there, that is 90. That is 90 on the front.
Okay, who is that person to you?
That person to me? Good question. 90. First love. Very good friend. always gonna be there for me. But first love, I always gonna have love for her.
That's what's up. A lot of people, it's hard for a lot of people to say that, but
yeah, I'm gonna keep it real.
You got to.
Got to.
Because I only saw a part of her. Like, I saw you, and I was just like, there has to be a little meaning to that. Like I said, peeling, like, get into the core of who you are. Definitely. You telling your story through this first. Because this is your first EP, right?
First EP.
You got to give it strong. You got to tell your story, make them come back one more. You got to.
Definitely.
I like it.
Thank
and the same person did the one for the single as well.
For the single, huh?
I like that. A lot of people don't think about album art because, like, yes, it's a song, but, like, that picture is telling the message of the song, so it has to be intuitive. Like, it does matter.
Definitely.
It definitely matters. All right. One question. What comes first for you musically? The lyrics or the beat?
So, I think they...
Because I always wonder that.
It's hard because it really depends. It really depends. Because I write a lot. And oftentimes, I go beat after lyrics. Because I'm looking for something. Or I'm there with the producer and he's crafting it around the lyrics. And I can just place the lyrics in pockets and I can just pick and choose where I want things, craft it how I want it. So more often than not, lyrics before beat.
Okay.
But beat is very important though, very important. And producer is very important. Can't stress that enough. So.
Yeah. Once time you find a good producer, I feel like I like it how sometimes where artists and the producers like they become one. It seems like.
Definitely. I felt like I done found my groove and my the connection with Clint Ford. Very, very talented, and I can't wait to unleash what we got coming. So
that's what's up. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. So you say you're gonna drop is it gonna be an album or another EP?
No more EPs.
No more EPs. All right.
It's gonna be a full length.
Okay.
I'm shooting for 10 to 14. So,
10 to 14 songs. Okay.
Definitely, and it's gonna be a little deeper,
okay.
But definitely it's gonna hit home.
Are there any artists that you want to collab with from the city here in Chattanooga?
Definitely. Great question. There's an artist that goes by the name Elijah Sanders. Very talented guitar player and singer as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the big ones for the end.
All right.
Danny. I forgot his last name that he goes by, his artist name, but Danny is a singer here as well.
Okay.
I would love to get a song with him. And anybody else from the city? I'm trying to think. I'm leaving some people out. I'm sorry, y'all. But let's go ahead and get to the big ones. Tut. I want something with Tut.
I think that would be good. Because I started listening to him like 2012, and it was at one of these venues downtown, but it shut down. Like, Preacher's Son is what got me, and he finally started doing shit in Nashville. Like, he's only grown. Like, some artists, you know, some of them you just like, oh, they still in that same state, but listening to his music lyrically, I can tell growth.
Definitely. I got on him around Preacher's Son too. Highs and Lows is my favorite on the project. So dope. Man, it's dope. And of course, Isaiah Rashad. I've always wanted something with him. I said I was gonna get something with him when I started this. I was like, yeah, we definitely gonna have to chop it up whenever he's not busy, because I know he got probably hella shit on his plate. But one of my favorite artists, Isaiah. Say what?
Is there like any artist in the industry that we all know that you would like to work with? Like a few. So how many?
Let's say
top five. Top five.
Number one, Kendrick Lamar.
8.
I want to go bar for bar with him. I want to bar for bar. We going to each other's heads. Definitely. Cole, number 2.
All right.
You got to make something. 3. It gets tricky. 3. I'm going to have to say Chance. I want something with Chance. Acid rap Chance. Or that's no diss. I want I want that chance back. But I know he has to evolve. And
Yeah.
He's got very melodic now. But still, Chance is still a genius. So,
He is.
Genius. And I was at 3, 4. I want something with. It's hard. Let me. Brain fart.
Yeah, I'd be the same way.
I'm trying to get some singers in there. SZA is dope.
Yeah, SZA. That's bae.
SZA. And why not shoot big? Number 5, Bae.
Bae.
B.
B.
Queen B.
Okay.
Beyonce.
She finna do something, I think. She been too quiet.
Definitely.
She been too quiet.
I saw the little Twitter going crazy right now over the On the Run 2 tour. So, yeah, I would definitely like to see her live because she's...
She's a phenomenal performer. Like, it's like a whole nother different person.
Crazy.
Man.
Crazy.
Have you ever done any live shows?
Any live shows? Yes, I've done a good amount of live shows. Got a lot of experience under my belt in front of crowds and stuff. And my last one was just last weekend. It was at this little. It was at this museum. It was a Black History Month theme.
Okay.
And they had exhibits through it, and then like the performers performed at the end. I was one of the performers.
That's what's up.
So it was really dope. Really dope. Really
At least you get that experience, because some people do music, but they like don't perform. I'm just like, you gotta.
You had to.
You got to.
You had to. That's where the money is.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
It's
where the money
true.
is. And you gotta connect with
true.
you. That's how you get new increase your fan base and connect with people. Got to.
Definitely.
In person.
Would you? I hope you say yes, but would you want to come back home and do a show?
Definitely. 3 shows ago, I did a show here with Elijah Sanders and Ben Mixon, and if you know who that is.
Where was it at?
It was at Elijah's venue. He created his house in this huge into a venue. And he's trying to make that an established venue.
Okay.
And we had a packed house. It was crazy.
That's what's up.
It was crazy. And the promotion for it was crazy.
That's what's
and
up.
Nothing but dope vibes. So I would definitely come back for something.
Definitely let me know if you ever do perform here, because I like seeing live shows. I saw the one on YouTube where it seemed like you were in a living room, but like it was black and white. I like the intimacy in some performances. Like
very intimate. That was Dollar in the Dream. It's a student organization, a music based. It's called Urban Entertainment, and they throw shows, and that was like the annual show.
Okay.
And it was at a very big house in a very open space. The living room was like the room next to it, but I don't know what to call it. It was like a big open space, and we set everything up, and it was a good crowd.
Nice.
Very good crowd, very
That's
intimate,
what's up.
good vibes.
That's what's up. Anything else you want to say?
Anything else I want to say? Check out my EP right now. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, MySpace. You can find it everywhere.
All right.
Qualls. And I want to thank you as well for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Definitely.
Like I said before this interview, I don't even remember how I came across your music, but like when it comes to my SoundCloud, I had made, it's a long playlist. I keep forgetting to add to it, but of local underground artists, like I find so many good random artists on SoundCloud, and I'm just like, I mean, people always think when you support somebody, you got to be money. A simple repost, you'll be surprised like what it can help. But yes, it was really nice meeting you. If I had to give your music a genre, I would say poetic rap soul. Like
rap soul.
Poetic
like
rap
that.
soul.
I like that.
Heck yeah, but it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well. Thank you.
No problem. What's your Instagram, all that good stuff?
Oh, I forgot about all that. Qualls, QUALLSSS. That's my Twitter and my Instagram. And you can find links to everything on there. Love.
All right, peace, y'all. It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.